Highly Elves Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we're going to do your love reading, Leo, and this is going to be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if this reading doesn't, doesn't kind of vibe with your Sun, check your other placements, right? And your answers could be there. So let's see what we have. And the first card I put out here was Soulmates, yeah. And we have the two penguins here. And it's very cute. He's holding the key, and all these hearts are fluttering. Almost like he has the keys. He has the key to her heart, and you can tell the man is above, it looks like. Or not the man, but the male. Unless, it just looks like that. And he is like nurturing her. We also have clean it up here. So you have a soulmate, but there's something you need to declutter from your life, Leo, right? And then we have understanding the infinite and the mistake. Understanding the infinite says find quiet time for yourself and try to, meditate or really understand yourself about what's good for you, about what's good for your life, right? To understand kind of your spiritual self, because you could be, maybe you made this mistake by, there's some mistake here. We have that card, but maybe you made a mistake because you are not following, like they say, following the Tao in this deck, but just following your true self, right? Listening to your intuition, listening to your soul. Maybe you've been listening to society, or I don't know how you grew up or something, but there's been some mistake here. And I feel like you have made a mistake and that you are trying to possibly accept it. You look like you're trying to grow in this reading a little bit spiritually. And I don't know if the mistake is a soulmate situation. It could be. I mean, that's not a mistake, but maybe you have kind of went astray in a relationship and found a soulmate while you were just, maybe you thought you were kind of maybe just shopping but not buying anybody, or not even doing that, just kind of maybe testing the waters, maybe enjoying yourself outside. We're going to find out about this, though. We are. And we have the Cone of Power, and this is about energy. It's about you having all your energy, that you need to move forward in your life. You can't do anything without energy, right? Even if you're a rich person, kind of, you need your health and your energy. And this talks about your solar plexus chakra, energy, focus, and concentration. The Cone of Power is a term used to signify building up a force of conscious energy and then sending it to something requiring attention. Yeah, and that's what I was saying here. This is about you, you need to meditate and find your center. And this is where you have your power, right? It's kind of like, this reading is like nudging you kind of into a spiritual awakening. But for me, it looks like you've been fighting that with the way these cards are coming out. Yeah. On a high note, energy is focused and activated. On a low note, be appropriate with your energy. Kind of like put your intention towards something that's the most important. And understanding this infinite can talk about that too. Where you have been putting your energy into something that might not really be worth your time or worth it for your soul's journey. We also have the Queen of Alchemy. And she's kind of like the Empress here, magic and beauty, and we see she's holding the crystal ball, right? Kind of like the High Priestess, but down here is the rabbit, and the rabbit speaks to fertility. We have a fairy over here. We have birds, and she has her wings, so she's an angel too. Wow, the Queen of Alchemy. I don't know the true story here. This is Celtic divination. Very interesting, right? And then we have the spider, and this is patterns. So, you have I believe, you have kind of repeated patterns in your life here. Yeah, and that card here, this Cone of Power, it talks about how to propel your own healing. I feel like you are trying to kind of heal in a way and understand your life in a spiritual way, which is, enlightening yourself, which is really helping you, right? Yeah, people who don't ever believe that they are spiritual or, there's nothing spiritual to their nature, often they don't live as long as enlightened people. They don't, and they often do not live as healthy physically, no, or mentally, right, emotionally. But Yeah, if you know this pattern that you have kind of, maybe this pattern was about not trusting your intuition, or maybe you were doing the same thing in your life that kind of turned up as a mistake, kind of. But let's get into the reading because I feel like it's already interesting. And we're going to get 2 more cards from this deck here for Leo. Let's see what we got for Leo. Show me the energy for Leo. And we have this girl here who is she who forgives, remorse, guilt, and forgiveness. I feel like you're probably seeking forgiveness from somebody that you made a major mistake with. Yeah, he's looking at his shadow here, and he made the mistake, and the shadow is showing like a murder is going to be committed. So I feel like you really hurt somebody, or you made a major mistake in your life, major. Like you married the wrong person, or you had a couple kids with somebody that you don't love anymore, or something like that. And but you look like you're like kind of transcending right now, which is kind of awakening and moving to a better place, but you're not there yet. No, you're not, Leo. Let's see what else we have. But this is a work in progress. I feel like it is. See what we got for Leo. And we have Iris, she who changes, transformation, change, and enchantment. And I just said that. I just said you are transcending. It's not done yet, but you are transforming. Interesting here with the change, and enchantment. So this soulmate person here is very enchanting to you. Yeah, they are. They could be a little fairy and you might be a gnome. And this is why they are so darn enchanting, Leo, right? You could be saying, no, I'm not the fairy, all right? I am the big giant in the enchanted forest. Let's see what we have. I think they have giants in the enchanted forest. Let's see what we have. For Leo, and your person's the extended will just be their how they feel about you, but it will be their spread, their reading. You have the 4 of Wands and the Chariot card, the 8 of Pentacles in the recent past, showing up as the High Priestess. I beg your pardon, you guys. See what else we have. What's on your mind, Leo? Let's see. Is the 8 of Swords. So this is very kind of fitting because you feel really stuck and like there's kind of no way out. The only way for you to escape from this kind of mistake you made or these patterns that you have been following is through a major transformation. Is through, excuse me, a metamorphosis, a transcendence, an awakening, etc. In the near future, we have the King of Cups here. Could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. In your concern is the 2 of Cups, and in your environment is the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. We have Temperance. This is your desire or hope, and that could be Sagittarius. It could be, and your outcome will be here for the extended. That would also be included there. So your concern is this 2 of Cups. This is somebody you love, right? This is the soulmate person over here. In your environment is the Ace of Pentacles. Like, this is your opportunity for a brand new opportunity in love, but like typically a solid one that you want to last, usually, unless this is financial, possibly just something, a new opportunity financial in your environment. Let's see why. You have the 4 of Wands and the Chariot card, and the Chariot is about movement here. It is. Let's see what else we have. And we have the the Knight of Swords. He's also about movement. Wow, you could be like taking some fast action here. You could, for sure. Why do you have the 8 of Pentacles? For Leo, 5 of Pentacles. You want to leave somebody out here. See, this is why you have the mistake card here. In the past, we have the High Priestess, and she's showing up with the Knight of Wands. I'm not sure if it was upright or this could be you. This is you and your intuition. This is you in the recent past going through an awakening. Pretty sure. Or you had a secret, right? And you could have, definitely. The soulmate has to be the secret. It can't be the other person. I don't think so. We have the 4 of Swords. I feel like you were dreaming about this, most likely taking action to return to a soulmate or go be with one, to recover something here. This could have been about you having the courage to do this. Because the Knight of Wands, it speaks to the knight with courage. Sounds like little Dorothy. What's she say? She goes, when she went in The Wizard of Oz. And she needed the lion for courage, and he was a wimp. And he was crying, right? Yeah. And then she needed the Wizard of Oz at the end, and he helped her, but he was crooked. Yeah, he was like like a fake, right? Okay, let's see what we have. And we have the Eight of Swords. This is what's on your mind. Four of Cups. You know the only way that you can have the soulmate is to reject somebody. This is Four of Cups right here, is to push somebody away, to leave them out. And that's why you have the Five of Pentacles in why it's all happening. Let's see what else we have for you. Page of Pentacles. You could be telling somebody here. I feel like you are still kind of in your thoughts about this. Like you're not telling anybody yet you're leaving. I don't think you are, but let's see. Let's continue here. In the near future, yeah, you know there's no way out here unless you're going to hurt somebody. Reject them, hurt them, do something. You could be thinking with this mistake you made, which I feel like is a union, but a mistake you made, you could be thinking, well, you know, I'll change after this. Like I won't. I feel like in this reading you're kind of telling yourself you'll never make this type of a mistake again. And I feel like you are kind of blocked. Your spirituality, your pineal gland, your third eye, your intuition. I feel like you've been blocking it for probably most of your life, because Understand the Infinite talks about that. And so does this Cone of Power. Yeah, it does. So in the near future, we have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So this could be saying you're in love with a, you know, this could be right now that you're in love with an earth sign. Let's see, maybe you're in love with a water sign, but, you know, there's somebody here, definitely. Queen of Wands, that's you. This could be, let me see what else we have. Three of Wands. Yeah, here you are. This is all about your future showing up in the near future. I think you're going to turn your back on somebody here in order to move forward with somebody else, in order to manifest this. Your concern is the Two of Cups, Six of Cups. Your concern here is somebody from the past that you're in love with. God, everybody's in love with somebody from the past these days. Not everybody, but let's see. And we have this, the Ace of Pentacles here, and this is in your environment with the Hanged Man. You look like you're sacrificing right here in your environment to have a new beginning. And that's what this requires. It requires you to sacrifice and abandon the old ways, all these patterns that you did before with the spider, all these poor kind of patterns that you created or that you repeated. That's what this is about. This is about you, like, giving those up and abandoning. You're not just abandoning somebody, but you're abandoning like some type of belief system that you either grew up with, or maybe you saw two people who had some relationship, your parents maybe, and they had a terrible relationship, but maybe they, like, I don't know, maybe you learned something from them that you took, you know, even maybe they even had a good one, but I don't, it looks like you just learned something here. And that you kind of repeated it, possibly. Because in this reading, Leo, you are saying to yourself, I need to awaken. And you're working on it. I feel like you are. Like, you know that you need to declutter your life right here. Clean it up. All right? Yeah, and, you know, here's the antelope or whatever he is. I'm not sure. He's got, you know, but anyway. But maybe he's just a buck. Like the deer is the man is the buck, right? The male, I should say. But he's got his little duster, the feather duster. Like, I have to clean things up. You also have to declutter your mind. This reading kind of reminds me of people who don't believe in the spiritual, you know, energy at all. Right? And so if you say anything to them about anything that is spiritual, they just kind of look at you like you're stupid. Or like, the only thing that exists here is the physical world. No. I feel like you are sacrificing. But here you are in your environment. You could just be enlightening yourself. Yeah, because not you could just be. You are for sure. But there's, with the Five of Pentacles over here, you want to sacrifice something or somebody or both. And I feel like it's both. Your beliefs and somebody else as well. And then we have the Lovers here. You're trying to enlighten yourself on what you should do. On this choice, you are trying to make a choice here. This could be saying you have a lover and a sacrifice in your environment. And that's really what's going on here. What you could be desiring or hoping for is temperance. Let's see. Six of Wands. I feel like you want maybe a Sagittarian to overcome this. This could be saying you want victory with a Sagittarian. Could be. But this could be saying that you are hoping that this person can overcome and possibly heal themselves. Because somebody's going to grieve here. Somebody is. Whoever this Five of Pentacles is about is going to grieve this. So we're going to go to the extended, and it's right here on YouTube, yeah. But we're going to do your person spread here. We're going to see how they feel about you, and we're going to have your outcome, which is right here, Leo. And this is I want to see this reading because you are really going through a really kind of pivotal and important, very important time in your life where you're going through a major awakening. I really want to see what it has to say over there. Yeah, I do, about your person. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, and as I said, the extended is here on YouTube. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. God bless.